Hey everybody and welcome back. Last episode was episode 14. This time this should be the finale. I told you it was last time, but I was wrong. We'll see. But that happened in my Dark Souls playthrough. I thought it was the finale 2 or 3 times in a row, and it wasn't. So, we'll see if we can get a level up out of this. And with that, we're going to get back out there and see if we can kill that dragon and also get old King Doran. So, let's put another point into luck, shall we? Make this blue blood sword even more effective. First, let's kill the dragon. And for that, we're going to make sure we have enough arrows. How about that first? Arrows. Let's get some heavy arrows. I think those will work better. We'll do some more damage. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay, something got stuck on the screen there. Made me a little nervous. Buy item, heavy arrow, white arrow. Let's do that. Oh, I fell. By the way, when you're in human form, this thing reacts to you. When you're not in human form, when you're in soul form, it does not react to you. So, interesting little tidbit, in case you didn't notice. So today's drink of choice is going to be hot black coffee, once again. A few coffee grounds in this mug. Don't know where those come from. Probably coffee beans, huh? We are now using the Knight Shield and the Blue Blood Sword. Things have changed, guys. Things have changed. Everything is different nowadays, isn't it? I don't know why or how he missed me, but he did. I don't know why I'm wasting arrows on these guys. I could just as easily kill them without arrows. Okay, let's forget that. Let's just go in. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, you got me. Oh, look at that. I forgot there was one of these guys here. Not that it matters as much any... Oh, would overburden me. What? Already? Jeez. We got a lot of crap on us, don't we? Chunk of hardstone. That alone would overburden me? What all do I have? Oh, I know what it is. A shit ton of arrows. That's what it is. Yep, there's one. I thought there was another one over here that last time I wasn't able to get to. Oh, fuck. There we go. And we don't need that stuff, but better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Kind of like a gun. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, shoot, that was way too early. I don't know what I was thinking. Got him. All right, so the one-shot kill, one-shot kill, one-shot kill, yes. Ooh, and what did he get? What did he drop for me? What did he drop for me? He dropped a Knight Sword. Not bad. We already have one, though, so... But I hate to give it up. Ah, you bastard. And then that dude should drop down from up above. There he is. What? Oh, you can't hit him while he's down. Even this game has a sense of fair play at times. So today, I'm going to talk about something that I'll address in the future at some point, and that is women who play the blame game. So what is the blame game? Well, you all know what it is. Maybe. It's when women blame you, but it goes beyond that. You see, women have a unique ability to blame men for problems that even they themselves cause. And this is unique beyond what men do. Men can play the blame game as well, and of course, we always have to provide these disclaimers to let you know, no, we're not saying that, you know, men don't ever blame anybody, and no, we're not saying that men always take responsibilities for their actions. But what we are saying is that women are uniquely prone to blaming. And when they blame, they tend to blame the man in their lives as a failure. He screwed things up because he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't do something he should have done. And the opposite also applies. The woman will tend to take the credit, not by herself, granted, but she'll take credit for the family's successes. The family takes credit for the family's successes. But the failures, that's all on you, boy. That's all on you. You failed. It's your fault. You're to blame. You're the man. You should know better. So you'll notice that there tends to be this sense of responsibility as a family when things go well, and there tends to be this responsibility as the man when things don't go well. And it's kind of the same thing you see with sports with some men. Men will talk about the sports team in terms of we when they win. What will men say? We won, we won, we won, guys, we won. But when the team loses, man, they lost. How could they lose like that? They get rid of the we. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but listen when you hear men talk about a sports team after the game. The win almost always includes the word we, even though they didn't do a thing, all they did is just watch. But the loss almost always includes the word they. So it's just interesting to note. Wow, there's a big difference in the amount of damage I do based on how close I am. Let me see how close I can get and still not get burned. It's kind of a life lesson in a lot of areas, isn't it? You know what? We're just going to do so much more damage to him elsewhere, so let's not bother with that right now. Ooh, boy. I would love to stop and grab that item, but it'll just get me killed, so... Oh, shit. Golly. Fucking lock on. Did it lock onto the lizard right in front of me? No, it fucking locked onto the dragon behind me, because that makes sense. This game will get you killed with its shitty controls. That, the push controls, ugh, the lock-on is just terrible in this game. No one likes shitty controls. Alright. So the idea here is that we want to get up underneath him and then take it from there. Let's see how close I can get without getting hit. I think it's right at the base of these stairs where it hits you. Right where these bodies are. Yeah, right there. Okay. Oh, there's just no fire. There's no fire over here anywhere. There's not even a glimpse, a hint, a suggestion of fire. I don't know why it hits you there. It's just not a thing. Alright. There we go. And so, where do we hit this guy from? I think it's right here. 30, 30, 32. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I think Bior is hitting him, but doing virtually 0 damage. I think you can get 2 shots off on him before he moves. 1, 2. Yeah. So why do women blame? Well, I think it's inherent, it's instinctive in women to think that they're not responsible. Solipsism, or solipsism, however you want to pronounce it. I need to look up Google pronunciation and see what they say, and then go to the Webster website, and a couple others, and kind of get my feels on how to pronounce that. The idea behind it is that they're inherently good, and they're great, and women have always been great, and women aren't the problem, and women are the solution, and this is what's taught by feminism. They want to believe that they're all good and great and wonderful and amazing and righteous, and men are the problem. Men have always been the problem. The reason the world is messed up is because men have been in charge, and if women had been in charge from the beginning, everything would have been great. And you even hear Obama talking poorly about men and about women, and you hear Andrew Yang talking about how men all in a room by themselves get stupid, and they need women in there to kind of set them straight. And this is stuff you don't hear from women. Women never say, oh, we're all just dumb. We need men to help straighten us out, to get us on the right path. And if it weren't for men, you know, we'd just be all lost. And women don't talk that way, but men do. And you got to think about what's behind that. It's cultural and societal teachings trying to basically downplay the role of men. Men are brutish and dumb and stupid, and women are smart and intelligent and witty, and they know what's going on, and we need those women to set us straight. We need those women to help curb our stupidity and ignorance, right, guys? No, absolutely not. Women do lots of stupid shit. I think politically, women do dumber things than men typically because they think collectively, more of like a socialist mindset. And of course, socialism is just an absolutely terrible, terrible governmental system that always, always, always fails. It's failed everywhere it's ever been instituted. The only elements of socialism that ever succeed are tempered with mostly capitalism and democracy and other things, you know. I know, you know, democracy isn't totally the antithesis of socialism. I'm combining some different elements here, but socialism just doesn't work because people don't work for the betterment of everyone else. They work for the betterment of themselves. That's just always how human nature works. Capitalism tries to use human nature to benefit the economy. Socialism tries to fight human nature. And of course, which one do you think works better? Obviously, the one that uses human nature versus trying to fight human nature. It just doesn't work. And so women prefer that system because to them it's all about fairness and equality, and not true equality, but a sense of equality. Their notion of equality. You know what? Can I poison this? Let me see if I can poison him. 1, 2. 1, 2. I could probably get a third one in there, but I don't want to waste these arrows. I don't think you can poison the dragon now that I think about it. Okay, if he ain't poisoned by now, he ain't getting poisoned. Let's use some holy arrows. I haven't used these on anything yet, and if ever there was a time to do more damage, it's now. Actually doesn't do that much more. 34, 37. Heavy arrow. 34. Oh, no, not gonna waste those on him. This isn't taking as long as I thought it would. It always takes a long time. I don't know of any other way to really tackle this guy. So, blaming is also deflection. It's a deflection technique. It deflects responsibility away from the person doing the blaming. Or at least they think it does. And part of blaming is to enlist family and friends to nonchalantly or even directly tell family and friends that you're to blame. The man is to blame, and you gotta go complain to everybody else that the man is to blame. And who does she enlist help from? She tries to get her little flying monkeys to do her bidding. She'll contact her family, she'll contact your family, her friends, your friends, possibly your employer or co-workers. May even enlist the help of police. Or domestic violence groups to kind of help do her dirty work for her. To help her in her lies, to help her to figure out what to say to get that bogus protection order against you. What lies to tell the police to get them to arrest you. Blaming is a way to deflect off of themselves. So guilty women often blame. Women who feel guilt, women who feel some sense of shame or responsibility for something will try to blame you for it instead of take responsibility for themselves. And so the way you respond to blaming is ignore it when it's not relevant, ignore it when you can ignore it, not deflect it, sorry, but you use amuse mastery. You laugh at it, you reflect shame back to the person who's trying to blame you. You say something simple, like, sounds to me like you're just trying to put it off on me. Sounds to me like you're trying to put off something about yourself on me. Sounds to me like you're just feeling guilty, and you're trying to find someone to put that guilt onto. Something basic like that. You don't argue the point of it specifically, but you argue the blaming. Alright, we are almost done, guys. We are so close to the finish line right here of this dragon. Couple more. And 2 more, maybe? 1, 2. Nope. 3, 4. Well, I missed that one. Oh, yep, there we go. Large flame scale demon soul. Woo! That was nonsense, wasn't it? This guy. How's he still alive? He got burnt like 1,000 times by that dragon. Alright, time for this coffee, guys. I think it's done. Pushing down the plunger on our French press, and let's pour it out. Alrighty, there we go. About half a mug full should be good. And now, we need to go back. And handle Old King Doran. Oh, that's nice and dark. I like that. Let's upgrade real quick. Upgrade, sorry. I mean, repair. It'd be nice if they had a repair all option, wouldn't it? And back to Boletaria, but this time, where is... King Doran is in 1-1, I believe. I believe he's in the first area. All right. So yeah, I wrote down in my notes, the act of blame is often a deflection of guilt or fear or shame. And you may have noticed yourself using this technique. Now, if you're reading about the red pill and you're learning about yourself, that's good. That's good. If you're learning about things that you've done, that's good. If you're learning about beta male behaviors you've participated in, that's good too. Oh, look, this is open. Remember when this was closed? We've pushed the area to the whiter tendency, so now it'll be open and we can fight the NPC that's here. Shit. I'm trying to get to this lizard, but those assholes blocked me. And where's this NPC? I thought she came out here pretty quickly. Interesting that it gives you grasses that you're just not going to need at this point. It gives you stuff like you're still in level 1-1, but by the time you can get that door open, you're way beyond the grasses of level 1-1. Okay. Be interesting if they hid something in here, huh? I always come back in here thinking, gee, they must have hidden an item in here. Nope. Perfect place, but they didn't. So one thing you don't want to do is reward blaming with the response that she wants. If she wants you to react, then a great response, anytime a woman blames you, and you know it's nonsense, and you know that she knows it's nonsense, is to just give her that look. Just give her that look of, what are you talking about? And you don't say anything, you just give her that look of, uh-huh, right. Yeah, I'm really believing this. That kind of look. And I think most of you know what the look is. That look of, okay, you're playing around here, whatever you're talking about is nonsense. I know it's nonsense, you know it's nonsense, cut it out. That look. Alright, she should be right here. Right? No? Yes, okay.
I have you now, wretched traitor to the king. Foolish traitor to the king.
I don't remember that dialogue. That's interesting. I don't think you can wear that without... I think you have to be female to wear it. Yeah. And then the Master's Ring? Yeah, it's interesting that the Master's Ring she gives you, you can get elsewhere. So this game, I remember now, a lot of the rings in this game are doubled up. You can get them in multiple different places. Like the Regenerator's Ring, the Poison Resist Ring, the Master's Ring. Actually, should I try to jump down and get that? Fuck it. I'm gonna die if I try it. I'll then push the area towards black, and then this area will be gated off again. So women like to put themselves in positions of being moral, the guardians of morality, ethics, the gatekeepers of morality and ethics, the gatekeepers of this and that. One thing you never want to do is to allow or to put a woman in charge of you. That's something you allow. Women don't allow you to lead your own life. You do. You don't get permission from women to lead your own life. I have jumped down there so many times, guys, thinking it's just something you walk through and then died. I'm almost certain you die there, so don't do it. Don't do it. With the bodies there, though, it looks like you can walk through it. Don't do it. You know, it just occurred to me I can get out of here with an archstone. You decide whether a woman's in charge over you. And if you put a woman in charge over you, she will be ultra judgmental and critical. It's what women do. It's in their nature. The more judgmental and critical you allow them to be, the more they'll be. If a woman is very judgmental and critical of you and you put a stop to it right away, not by yelling and screaming and fighting and arguing and all that nonsense, just not entertaining it. What you entertain, you allow. What you put up with, you allow. You decide how other people treat you by what you respond to. When you refuse to respond to something, number one, it's just boring to talk to you. So if they're being rude, obnoxious, name-calling, joke, making fun of you, and you just don't respond to it, you just give them that look of, this is not funny, you're not impressing me, and look away, and that's it. Eventually they get bored and stop, because you're not reacting. People want that reaction, whether it's a bully, whether it's someone who's testing you, whether it's a shit test from a woman. It's all about getting you to react. And when you don't react, most people just stop what they're doing. I forgot about this item back here. Late moon grass. So the number one best thing you can do is not to entertain it, not to respond to it, not to reward it. Response is often reward. That doesn't mean that you do nothing, but you don't give the response that they want. The response most women want is for you to engage emotionally. They want you to get emotional because they're emotional. If you get emotional, when they're emotional, they win. That's what they want from you. So the secret is not to get emotional. Easier said than done, I know, but you can do it. Large brushwood shield. Binded, we're going to get rid of. We can't use it regardless. So the brushwood set, I don't think there's any way to fast roll with it. I mean, maybe if you upgraded your endurance to 99, but it's a very heavy armor set, so you're looking at slow rolling with that one. I do not like slow rolling this game at all. We're not going to use the Master's Ring. Regenerator, Ring of Flame, Ring of Poison Resistance. Again, we're not going to use Poison Resistance, so... And then we don't need so many arrows. That should be good enough. All right. Let's, oh, I forgot the whole reason I went there. Old King Doran. It's actually good I came back, because I wouldn't be able to pick up any of Old King Doran's stuff with all that crap on me. That's a lot of weight from the brushwood set. All the better. 515. Damn. Woo. But that was an instability frame. See, that does more than if you hit him in a normal frame. So that was 515. Watch this, though. I'm going to hit him in a normal... let me see. 316, see? You don't get as much of an effect if they're not in the instability frame. Crescent Moon Grass, the cheap shit. Alright. Oh, I thought I'd get him. I gotta tell you, I'm surprised. I thought we'd encounter a lot more glitches and slowdown than we have. We've made it through nearly all of this game. And no major problems for the most part. We did have that one little issue with the lens flare effect, but we quickly got over that. Should we go up this way? Yes, it's a shortcut. Turpentine, there we go. Now we can get 1,024 of those if we want it. Thanks, Stockpile Thomas, and your glitches. So, by not getting emotional, you don't give a woman the reaction that she wants. You don't reward her. It is a system of rewards, basically. Positive and negative rewards. And most of you should know what those are. A negative reward is like you take something away that they want. Positive rewards, you give them something that they want. Don't give them the positive reward of an emotional response if it's not what you want. And it shouldn't be what you want. You shouldn't be getting emotional. You shouldn't have these emotional experiences together back and forth because it's feminine. It's a very feminine way of behaving. So you don't want to reward that. I think this guy always drops that kind of grass every single time. So you can technically farm it from him, although it's a pretty slow process, one at a time, you know? How dare you shoot me? I think we'd be able to kill him right through his shield with this blue blood sword. Yeah, I was not expecting to switch to this sword, guys. I've never actually used it before, other than just playing around with it. I've never actually really used it, so that's cool. done. I remember how tough he was early on. Not anymore. Oh shit, I almost used that turpentine. Why would it put that on my bar? I've already had that before. Let's do half moon, late moon, and full moon. And here we go. The mausoleum key. Alright, you really want to kill him on the first try, because you can get him to half health before he attacks you. Okay, just let me pick the... Can I just pick it? Oh, shit! What happened? I thought you could, take him to half health first. My bad. Woo, boy, this guy's got a shit ton of health, or defense, or both. I'm not that good at parries that I want to just parry him over and over and over again.
Thou dost well to impress one such as me, young knight.
Oh yeah, he stops fighting you at half health. That's right. Now, for him to talk in the middle of it is immensely annoying because it limits what you can do. Oh, he doesn't go to half health? Demon Brat. So now we got his health down. I don't know if there's one particular weapon that works best on him or not. I don't think you can backstab him because you're not listed as hostile towards him.
I am the old king.
There we go.
Thou to challenge me? Very well. But may thou be determined from the depths of thine heart.
Oh, he still hit me. And I didn't get my parry. That's or my riposte, rather. Woo! I think he's tougher on the second half. I think like he literally does more damage. Shit, and he does it right through the shield, too. Oh, and it restored his health. That's some bullshit. That's it. We're gonna cheese this fight. Yeah, fuck that. Oh! Come here, buddy. Follow me. Follow me. I know the way. I love that little freak out they do when you hit him with the fire. Oh! Oh! At least he doesn't move fast, right? Oh, did you see that little quick dodge? That was spiffy. I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's go this way. Come here, my friend. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Keep coming. Keep coming. We're going to get him to fall off a ledge. How's that sound? Oh, shit. Am I getting too far away? Is that it? How do we do this? I don't remember. You have to draw him out like this. Come on. Hitting my back on that wall could be potentially lethal in this fight. I don't know if we're gonna get this guy, to be honest with you. This guy's got a shit ton of health, you know? Although I do a decent amount of damage with the blue blood sword versus other weapons. We'll say that. I mean, that's not bad as long as he doesn't heal, and I don't think he does. Yeah, he keeps rubber banding back. I'm not sure how you're supposed to... Oh, shit. How you're supposed to call him out this far. Maybe we'll just do this the legitimate way, huh? Oh, shit. Oh. We're We're gonna go with the better grass for this fight. It's not... we could do this. It's just really risky with how much damage he does. So anyway, you know how to use positive and negative rewards with women. Don't reward them for behavior you don't like. And basically, women love responses, emotional responses, reactions, emotional reactions. Get you worked up. They're worked up, they want you to be worked up too. So by not being worked up, you do two things. Number one, you don't reward bad behavior. And number two, you show high value. It's high value not to be emotionally worked up when she is. It shows her that you're stable even if she's not. Even when she's not. That's a high value indicator. Woo, this is getting easier than I thought it was going to be. But when he's coming straight at me, that's risky. Oh, shit. Because of that stuff right... Oh, yeah. That right there. Shit. I'm in trouble. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he missed me. That was going to be the end of it in that corner. And somehow, I lucked my way through it. I should have died. I absolutely should have died there. I don't know how I didn't. I don't know how I didn't die there. That was a miracle, I'm telling you guys. Next session, he's dead. Did it. Woo! This is just one of the many examples of the absurdity of certain parts of this game. Granted, yes, I know they want it to be a difficult fight, but oh my gosh, seriously, that is just ridiculously stupid. Okay. Do I feel a sense of accomplishment? No. No, really, I don't. I just feel like, you know, it just kind of feels stupid and lame, to be honest. Alright. So we're done with that hoo-ha nonsense. Let's see what we can get out of that armor. That armor is slightly less than... Okay, let me see here. Has more fire defense, a slight drop on basic defenses, but a huge drop on weight. Huge drop on weight. And of course it doesn't have the resistances of the Gloom set, but we know that. It has magic defense, a little bit more, not much more than the Gloom set. But with that drop on weight, we're not as concerned with everything else, huh? Okay. We could go with a heavier weapon. So if we needed to, like, carry the Dragon Bone Smasher, this might be the way to do it. I think this is going to be our armor set now. Let's see what the Demon Brand... Now, you can combine the Demon Brand with the Soul Brand and get the Northern Regalia, but you can only... Just ignore that ringing sound, y'all. Let's see. Demon Brand. I really don't know what the main benefit of Demon Brand is. I think it's mainly just for combining with Soul Brand and getting the Northern Regalia. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop it off. Alright, so we're pretty well set up here. Let's see if anything needs to be upgraded, or repaired rather. And with that, we are sitting good. I think this is going to be our final set that we use to tackle the final boss. And now we're going to kill some NPCs. Wow, he didn't say anything? In the Thief's Ring, which we already have, so that was useless. Who else is down here to die? Oh, what happened to that guy? Did I already kill him? That's crazy. And you know what? Let's see if we can get some miracles from him. You don't have the required Demon Soul. Oh yeah, we're getting second chance. You don't have the required demon soul. You don't have the required demon soul. You don't have the required demon soul. Dragon demon soul. Yeah, because I think that's the only thing we can get from that, right?
God.
We're going to learn some miracles. Actually, that's what we're going to do before we finish this off completely. We're going to learn some miracles. Let's do that now. We have the souls for it, I believe. I think that's all we need, right? Just buy it with souls. Okay, we don't have any of those. All right. And actually, I think we're done with this guy then, right? This is not difficult, is it? Come on. What? Okay, Saint set. That makes sense. Oh, that's right. She's with him. It's kind of like a Hillary Clinton thing. I'm with her. Nothing but 215 souls? What a waste. Alright, let's go talk to this other guy who I don't know if we've ever talked to. We haven't really gone on this side, have we? He doesn't know what's going on over there. He has no idea what happened to all the other NPCs. Enchant weapon is pretty good, I believe. That or there's another version of it. Okay, I think that's all I can get from him. I gotta... Oh, yeah, I need Sage Frake for the other spells, and I don't have him, and I'm not... I might go get him. We'll see. What have you got for me, buddy? A whole lot of nothing. So where's Bior? Bior was here. I guess we gotta kill him in 1-4, right? Probably. Let's head up this way, see who's up here. I don't think you get too much from NPCs in this game at the end like you do from Dark Souls, where you can kill everyone and get special weapons and armor and other items. We've already gotten rid of what's-his-face, so he's not here. For his Gloom set, great set especially for going through poison or anything else. It's got a lot of resistances on it. Great for that. Very good for that. I think we can kill the Monumental up there as well, right? And maybe there's someone way up above. I'm not going to worry about that. You can attack the Maiden. It doesn't really do any good. I'll show you if you want to see it. She just gets back up and that's it. There's nothing, you don't get anything for it. Nothing changes. She gives you a short little dialogue, but that's about it. And that's it. She's very apologetic for not dying, which is interesting considering, you know. And I do not want to kill this guy, obviously, because you lose everything that he has on him. So, something to consider. Alright, guys. Well, I think we're pretty much all set up to do what we need to do. We got everything ready to go. We might go get Bior. But before we do that, I'm actually going to call for a break. You'll barely notice it. I'm going to splice this video with another video, and it'll all come back together in just a few seconds. Alright, I spliced the videos together. Don't know why I'm waving. You guys just are seeing this seconds later. I had to cut the video, and now we're back. Anyway, that's it, guys. I think we are pretty much done. There are definitely NPCs we can get elsewhere in these worlds here. But yeah, I don't care a whole lot about those. We got all the spells and miracles that we can for now. We're going to go through the Penetrator's Archstone to False King a lot and tackle the final boss of the game. We got the Demon Brant, killed Old Doran, all that jazz. Of course, you just saw that. For me, there's been a substantial time period between both. But anyway, let's roll on out. Do what we got to do. Taking care of business. Oh, I was too busy admiring this armor and not paying attention. And that, my friends, is how you take care of them. Just hit them in the foot with your sword. Don't waste any arrows on that nonsense. Alright, hang on. What's down here? Absolutely nothing. Just like you thought. Oh, that freaking lizard, man. I'm telling you, I just cannot seem to get him. Oh, my goodness, finally. At long last. And what do we get for all of our troubles? Nothing that we need. Thanks to the Stockpile Thomas glitch. Well, that was my bad. I'm not used to parrying that move. That one I'm much better at. Okay, so we need... What? Oh, what? What? Let's do... this. Oh, we've already got the Ring of Herculean Strength. So what is it that's really weighing us down? Oh, well, we got a Knight Sword, I guess. What is that? It's an item of some sort. Forget it. Whatever. We got what we need. By coming down here, we draw this guy down so we don't have to fight him on the stairs, which I think is better. Those stairs are narrow. It's harder to work with, and you're more likely to get blocked by the wall. To tap off the wall, and that's never good. Alright, don't know if I can parry this guy at this elevation. Yes. Yeah, but I couldn't get the riposte, so wasn't much good. Ooh, he did a significant amount of damage. Again, this armor set isn't as good as the other armor sets, but it's good enough. They love to throw that fireball first off the bat. So if you can roll through that... Whoa, that's not much damage on these guys. Woo! That is not much damage at all. That's surprising how little damage that did. It's really hard to dodge that move. It tracks you right to the end. Oh, I was going to parry that, but utterly failed. There we go. And these dudes, when they laugh, sound like Homer Simpson, I swear. Alright, let's get the goodies. Don't have to worry about any dragons at the moment. We killed the dragon. Alright. Oh, look, it's the Skizzard. Are we going to get him this time? Let's see. Ah, there we go. Got him. And what do we get for our troubles? A chunk. So one of the final messages of this playthrough is basically to bring it back to focus on what's really important. Not the women, not dating, even though it's been a focus of this. What you want to bring it back to is you. The goal is to do things for yourself, for your improvement, to benefit your life and not someone else's. You're not sacrificing to build someone else up so that they can turn on you and leave you. That doesn't make sense, does it? The idea here is women are temporary in your life. Granted, she may end up staying. You don't know, but you should expect that more than likely she'll leave. That's normal. That's totally normal, regular, everyday average stuff, okay? We're gonna... Actually, I don't think we have a secondary ring that's going to be of any significant value in this fight. So, screw it. Here we go. Can we put a buff on this weapon? Let's see. Oh, we can. Okay, cool. So we'll use that, see if that works. You want to make sure that you keep things all about your frame. You want to make sure that you bring things always back to what is your goal, where are you going in life, what is your mission, what are you trying to accomplish. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be your goal to get women. At the end of the day, it shouldn't be your goal to get with a specific woman. That shouldn't be your primary focus. Once you make a woman your primary focus, you've already screwed up. I got with the girl I'm with now because eventually she pushed for wanting more of a relationship, wanting exclusivity, wanting the long term. And that's fine. I think really relationships are more the domain of the woman. That doesn't mean that she decides. It just means that you can allow her to sort of tell you when she's ready, instead of you trying to push for it. You don't want to be the one going, yeah, let's be an exclusive group. You want to be exclusive? Yeah, you up for exclusivity? I think we should be exclusive. Let her decide that, because, and when I say let her decide that, I say let her determine she wants to be exclusive, and you can decide at that time when she talks to you about it whether you want to do it or not. It's always, of course, up to you. You don't ever, like, just leave it in her hands. It's like her decision. No. What I'm saying is let her tell you when she's ready to do that. Okay, now that move right there, just get the hell on away from it. I don't think there's any good way to block it. That's a good move because it's fairly easy to dodge. That move is easy to dodge too. Alright. I never know exactly how far to get away from that, so I usually overestimate, I think. We got plenty of grass, so let's stay topped off. I like this. I think this is probably the best final boss fight in the Souls series. I think it's even better than Dark Souls. And that'll surprise a lot of you because I like Dark Souls so much more. But I just think this is a better... I think this is a better fight overall. It's just so much more based on your skill set. It's all about how good you are at dodging. There are no gimmicks. You can't parry him or backstab him. So you don't feel like you can sort of cheese the fight that way. Oh shit. I messed that up, but that's okay. He didn't come at me. And... done. What? There we go. Woo! I thought for a minute I was going to screw that up and die. I don't know why I just healed. The demon was destroyed. Alright, well, there's what I like to call the denouement. That's what they call it in a book when there's a section after the final conflict resolution. There is denouement in this game. We're going to skip all that. And return to the Nexus. The good news is that you are not cut off at this point from the rest of the game. It's not over at that point. So that's good. There is more to it, as you'll see. I'm going to let you guys watch this cutscene. Alright, now, be aware, I don't think you can level up at this point. She won't give you that offer. Oh, down the hole. Down the hatch. And with that, there's one more kind of area in the game. And technically, there is a boss, sort of. Nice lens flare. Be a shame if it glitched out and made you blind. So at this point, when I first played the game, I didn't know everything to expect. I legit thought that this was a boss I was going to fight. So if you're thinking this is a boss you're going to fight, no, not really. No, it's not. The actual technical final boss of the game, if you count this as the final boss, is kind of ridiculously easy. The real final boss that everyone considers the final boss is False King Alant. So the fight that you get here, it's not with this thing, unfortunately, because that would have been interesting. Probably would have been a gimmick. But the fight inside is... it's kind of like the game Xenogears, if you ever played that. There's a battle after the battle at the end, and it's not nearly as hard as the battle you just completed. It's sort of the denouement, the finishing touch, the final thing to kind of bring it together. One more thing at the end, but not an ultimate challenge fight. So you got games where the actual final fight of the game, the final conflict battle, isn't as difficult as the one before it. Now here, the lens flare isn't bad, but it's distracting. And yeah, right there, it's blinding. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can run all around this area and never find anything. It's an interesting area. It looks better on the PlayStation 3 in lower quality, believe it or not, because if you see it in higher quality, it looks pretty simple. It doesn't look incredibly... I wonder what happens when you turn the Nexus. Probably nothing. I don't know. I guess you can go to all the other areas in the game still. Maybe you could go back and do whatever you need to do. Kill NPCs, all that jazz. Let us proceed inside the lair. Let's do it. Does this look familiar, guys? What does this remind you of? That's right, the bed of chaos. Don't you know it? And here we go. Technically the final boss, but yeah, the real King Gallant. Just for the hell of it, we're gonna buff. He's not a hard fight by any means. If you move over to his side, there's really nothing he can do, for the most part. And you'll notice that sword stuck in him. You get that sword after you kill him. And look at how little damage he does. It's almost not even worth dodging. Just sit there and spam away. Take the damage. It doesn't hurt. Here we go. Soulbrand. And I believe you always take Soulbrand onto you. I don't think it ever tells you that you can't carry it.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer.
You'll hear some audio crackles and pops. I haven't been able to get rid of that without interfering with the frame rate of the game, so I'd rather have a few audio crackles and pops than the frame rate be all wonky and terrible. It's interesting that by the time you see this, if it's significantly later, if it's years later, like a year later or so or more, the RPCS3 emulator may have been perfected, and so you may be playing the game without any problems whatsoever. It may look a lot smoother, it may look better, it may have more features, frame rate might be, you know, a lot more steady and consistent and whatnot, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, here you go. And watch what you do. Like, this is freaking hardcore. Don't you just treat her with no respect whatsoever, stepping on her head after all she did for you.
The old one sensed a new and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog. Bring more souls.
And that, my friends, is Demon Souls. Okay. Red Eye Stone for invasions, and the Beast Demon Soul for killing the Maiden in Black. You don't get that if you don't kill the Maiden in Black. In a New Game Plus, you begin at the Nexus. You don't do the journey to the Nexus. You just start right here. And if you try, let's say for example, you try to go here. The Archstones are sealed. Once again, there is no Maiden in Black here. This is, once again, sealed off. You only have the basic NPCs, and you have to go to the Boletarian Palace first. So there you go. And actually, what we should have done is use the glitch, Sakabal Thomas glitch, to get multiple of the Flame Lurker Soul. So we'd have the Flame Lurker Soul right away and give it to the other blacksmiths, so we could immediately start getting more boss weapons. That would have been a great idea. That opportunity has passed, but you know, whatever. I might actually use the Blue Blood Sword through this entire playthrough because I do believe it is the most effective weapon at this point. That website did argue that this could be the hardest hitting weapon in the game. So I'm not sure what the conditions are for that. We certainly need to get our luck stat up higher to make it better, I'm sure. Now I wonder how you combine the two. Raises stamina recovery rate. Oh, I forgot we got the... Okay, so there is another ring that we want to use when we don't have the clean ring on. That one. That is a great ring. Stamina rate increase. So if we're not using the clean ring, that's great. And if we're not in the swamp, don't need the regenerator's ring, really. Especially since we have so much more health now. Well, guys, that's it. We will pick this up in a New Game Plus at some point, I imagine. And when you see that, you will be seeing me for the first time ever in my life playing this in New Game Plus. I've never actually done that before. I may have gone through the first stage of Boletaria, but I've never done a full New Game Plus playthrough of Demon's Souls, ever. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. Yep, there are definitely parts of this game that frustrate me. Parts of this game that I'm not a big fan of, but hopefully I can get a few mods installed and fix a few of those minor issues. I'm glad you guys joined me for this, the Red Pill playthrough. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you got something individually you want to ask me and you're a little embarrassed by it or you don't want it to be public knowledge, you can DM me on Twitter. My DMs are open. A few of you definitely have DM'd me, and I've been responding. Some great conversations in there. I will maybe mention your situation in very, very generic terms, not using your username or your name, not using detailed specifics. So even if your situation, someone from your life was listening, they wouldn't necessarily know it was you. If you don't want me to do that for certain, let me know. Other than that, I really enjoyed this. I think this was great. We'll see what the next game is that we play. It might be Dark Souls 2, might be Dark Souls 3. It's not going to be Bloodborne, unfortunately, unless they come out with a PC version of Bloodborne. I don't have a PlayStation 4 right now. I don't anticipate getting one either, or getting another one. So we'll see. I think I'm pretty much done with consoles. I do have the Switch and the Vita and the 3DS just because I can play those with my son, especially on the go. When I do go pick them up, it's quite a long car ride, so it's great to have portable systems. But other than the portable systems, I do not anticipate buying another console ever. That may change. Maybe if there's another must-have FromSoft exclusive like Bloodborne, we'll see. Again, I really do appreciate you watching all the way to the end. If you did, you are one of the rare ones. Very few people make it past about the second or third episode of these. Like the first episode will have hundreds of viewers. The second one will have about half that. And by the third, we're down to only the couple hundred that remain, or even less sometimes. Ever since I cleaned up my channel and kind of drove away a lot of viewers, unfortunately. But I don't know. I don't regret it too much. So, if you're one of my base viewers, let me know down below. I recognize a lot of your names as repeat commenters. I read all the comments. I really do. Make sure to follow me on social media. Twitter is where I'm most active. If you're going to contact me on social media, do it in a DM on Twitter. And with that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. Hit the notification bell icon to always be notified of my videos. And I will see you guys in the next playthrough, or the next review, or commentary, or first impressions video, whatever it is I happen to do. Until then, you guys better make sure to maintain your frame, keep things about you, keep pushing forward in your life with your mission and your goals, and focus on the 4 Fs: food, fitness, finance, and fashion. I'm Fox with FoxeoGames. Thanks for joining me again for this Red Pill Demon's Souls playthrough, and I will see you guys next time.